you think like the vending machine becoming more saturated than before?
I would say,
Are you more on the side of more locations, or more value locations?
I'm looking for.
Who am I here with, and where are we?
All right, I'm Rufino, and we're located in Columbus, Ohio. That's what we're doing.
Let's go. All right. So, what are we doing first?
Let's get the product out.
This is nice. This is a nice van.
Thanks, man.
How much did you? How much was the van for?
I came up on it on like 20K.
20,000.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
I got it from a local dealership.
Okay. And I see you have like these crates and stuff. Like, why do you pack up your crates like that for people that don't know?
At the crates, it's pre-kitting, so to make it easy, I use the NIX app so I can see exactly what the machines need, see what's missing, so I can make it a whole lot easier instead of going and coming back.
Cause I know a lot of people probably ask you like, how do you know what your vending machine needs? Because it's like, because people go to the store and like, how do you like stop from like expired snacks and stuff? So I guess pre-kitting is probably like the best way.
Yep. Pre-kitting would be the best way. And it also, like you said, keep track of your inventory so you won't buy too much or you won't buy little. So you want to buy just the right amount that will sell each time in your machines.
Got you.
So this is like my busiest location that I ever had, man. So like,
I heard that.
Yeah, man, these guys keep me busy. But I don't know if you want to get this, but when I come in, like I would spray my my most used slot so they won't get stuck or something like that. Yeah.
What is that? What is that for people that don't know? Show the camera.
So this is full silicone spray. So for the Bev Max, like you'll get preventing drinks from like getting stuck or falling down to the bottom. This will like help it like slide out a lot easier.
So if you were starting like a vending machine business today, 2025, you don't know anything what you're doing, you don't know anything, what would be like the first step that you would take in starting a vending machine business today? Like you had no locations, no experience, like what's the first thing you're doing? Well,
the first thing I would do is, of course, you have to save up money because machine is gonna cost you from around 1,000 to just say from 1,000 to like 20, let's say 3,000, 1,000 to 3,000 to get you in the door. I definitely would not recommend getting your location first because you don't know what the location would need is machine-wise. So yeah, I would get on Facebook Marketing.
Wait, so you won't get the machine first?
Right, I wouldn't get the machine first. Once you get the machine, of course, you need money to fill the machines. So up, like I said, around I'm gonna say 3,500 tops.
3,500. Okay, so we're starting $3,500 to start a vending machine business. What's like so after I saved up the money, where should I go to find the locations?
You can make calls. You can like search your zip code, search your local zip codes, and see if you can land like a warehouse or like schools or any public place with a lot of foot traffic. And once you can find those locations, and then you can go from there.
Okay, so you open the product map, and what does the product map show you?
So the product map, it shows me really a map of the machine. So I would use this to fill this. And I would also use this to buy inventory as well. So
okay,
yeah.
and that's with NIX.
Right, that's with NIX.
When you put the drinks in, they're warm at first, so you take all the cold drink.
Yeah, so I would take just one, just one out, and I would rotate the cold drink here. So once I get to, I think this row hold 8, I would make this I would put 7 in, and this would be the 8th one, so it would be the cold one the customer come and get.
So the customer, so it's always cold?
Always cold.
Got you. And how did you get this location for people that's wondering?
So I got this location off Vending Exchange. It's a monthly subscription that I pay. I think it's like 39 bucks a month, and they post locations in your area, and it's almost like first come, first serve. But so in Columbus, man, it's crazy. Everybody here do, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people do vending here, so locations go like in like a minute or two. So my first time around, it was in Columbus. It was here. I got my locations off the Vending Exchange app. It was 24-hour locations just like this, but I wanted to move back home. This was like 2020, so it was like right during COVID. And I sold my business to move back home, and then once I went home, I wanted to start my business again.
In North Carolina. I mean, in South Carolina.
Yeah, but I didn't get any like quality locations. Like I was wasting money. So
you were still using the Vendor Exchange app?
I tried to, but it was a small city, man, so it wasn't like any locations available.
So question, so from the Vendor Exchange app, talk about like the process. So I pay for the subscription, I have Vendor Exchange, and then what happens after?
So once you pay for the subscription, you just sit, it's like a waiting game. They post locations every day. And once you see a location in your area,
Are you buying like the rights to the location, or you're just buying like the location in general?
I would say the location in general. You're buying a location in general because it's not guaranteed. So it's like a lead in a way.
So they're selling you leads. Okay, how much does like a regular lead cost on Vending Exchange?
It depends on the location, like the size of the location, the hours. Average for the locations I pay, I would say like maybe like $300-400, sometimes $500. It just
okay, that's not bad,
depends.
but that guarantees a good location. So now they say, hey, we could come in. What's like the next step after I get the lead? How should I come up and present myself? Or give me like a pitch that you would say to like those locations.
So I would just offer my services, letting them know that they just say I can offer my services, I can keep your employees on location longer, and just offer you a better vending service than what you already have.
Okay. Are there certain vending machines that we're staying away from, and certain vending machines that you recommend?
I would stay away from Sega. I recommend using what I have, which is a Bev Max or like USR Witters or Dixie Narco as well.
Dixie Narco as well. Okay, and then for moving the vending machine, how do you go about that process?
To move vending machines, I wouldn't recommend moving them yourself. I would hire someone like someone in your area that moves vending machines. Yeah, just hire someone to move them. It's a whole lot easier.
So now you got the lead. What was like the pitch that you gave to like those people when you like first came in?
So when I first came in, I showed my vending machine catalog. I told them what I offer, the items that I can get my hands on, the machines that I can get my hands on, and they was ready. So I feel like vending exchange will be a lot easier because the location is actually looking for machines. They want machines, so it's a lot easier to get in the location.
Once you get the lead dates, and then I guess after that you go you sell yourself.
Of course, yep. So once I sell myself, I give them a date, or I reach out to my vending guy that has the machines. Yeah, he gives me a date when he can deliver the machines and have the machines ready.
And in terms of product, where are you mostly buying your product from?
So drinks wise, I mainly use Kroger. They have deals, so you want to catch the deals. Yep, I use Kroger.
And how are the deals looking over at Kroger? Is it like?
It would be like 4 6-packs. You can mix and match your sodas for like 4 for like
16?
about 14, 15 bucks, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And how much are you selling them here? $2 a piece?
I haven't raised my prices yet, but I'm going to raise my prices. I'm still at $1.75.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yep.
And what is this place for people that don't know?
So this is a tow yard. You can see like we have in the background of tow trucks, and it's a 24-hour location, so it is open 7 days a week, never close, never stop.
So how many hours do you think that you are spending like a week on your vending machine business, if you could break it up into like the hours?
I would say maybe like 8 to 10 hours total with going to the store, sorting, and actually bringing out and leaving. So I would say maybe 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not at all.
It's not that bad. And you also told me that you work too. So I know a lot of people be like, I don't know, how am I gonna have like a vending machine business and I have a job? It's like,
right.
What would you say to like those people that say like they can't do both?
Well, I would say you could definitely do both. I actually work remote. So if you got the flexibility and you're able to use your time wisely, I would say if like on lunch breaks, I come out here, I go to the store on lunch break, or I just bring my laptop with me in the store. So I just try to get it in because it's like, it's your business. You want your business to.
And for people that don't know, like you're putting the stuff in specific slots of like what your machine says. You're not just putting everything like everywhere.
So it's a map from Nayax that you can get with these card readers, and it gives you a whole map of the machine and what's missing. You can set you can't set your prices on there, but you're able to see how much has been sold.
And I see something cool about your machine that I don't see on a lot of machines. Your bill acceptor, that's the thing that takes the money. It goes up to $20.
Yes.
That's very cool. I haven't seen like a bill acceptor. I had one, but it was on a combo vending machine. Are you constantly filling up change, or does this give back dollar coins?
I have dollar coins as well. Give back dollar coins.
And do you ever come and find a 20 in here?
Nah, I haven't found a 20. I found a 10. That's
Okay.
the biggest thing I found was a 10.
But this is good because you're giving people like options and stuff to even get it. How much does a bill acceptor of this caliber cost you?
Actually, I'm not sure, man. When I purchased the machine, it was already
came
on
with
there.
it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How long have you had this location for?
Actually coming up on a year, man.
Woo. Congrats.
Almost 1 year,
Okay.
yep.
No problems, no issues like with the machines?
Well, the biggest problem I had, my cup. I had to replace my cup. But other than that, man, that's the only.
How much do you remember off the top of your head how much the cup cost you to replace?
My vendor, he charged me $350 to replace and install.
To replace it? Okay, that's not bad. So,
It's not really like a lot going on. You don't really have too many maintenance. I have them come out once and did like just a maintenance check on like the refrigeration. But other than that, everything was cool.
How much does she charge us to come out?
I think it was like $100.
$100 just to come. Okay, that's not bad. And you did like a inspection on
routine check, yeah.
Okay. So are you like constantly like on the app, like the Mona app, or are you just constantly like looking to see like, okay, how much did I sell today? How much did I make today?
Yeah, man. So the app can get addicting, man. So I really stock the app all day, honestly, just to make sure like no alerts has popped up, or just to see how much I made today, honestly. So.
And then how much are you charging for like the energy drinks like down below?
$3. Those are 4.
Whew.
These are 4, 3. Yeah, so all the Red Bulls are 3, and these are 3 as well.
And how many vending machines do you think you have currently right now?
I just have 3.
3 vending machines, okay.
3, yeah.
But then now, do you think like the vending machines are becoming more saturated than before?
I would say no, because there's always somebody out there that's not like keeping up with their location. So you just got to make calls and just get out of there and get those locations. But other than that, no, I think vending machines you can always find a good location.
And are you more on the side of more locations, or more value locations?
I'm looking for value locations. I feel like it's okay to have just locations, but if you're not making the money or not seeing the return, like getting like $5 here or here a week, I feel like it's pointless just to have product just sitting there and you're not really making no return on your investment.
So I've seen people that have one location and they make 6 figures a year just for the entire vending machine company. And some people that have like 10, 15 that can't even like crack like 10,000 out. So like,
right.
What makes a good like location for you? Like, what's like the things that you look for?
The things I look for, of course, is long hours. It's the first thing I look for. Then I look at foot traffic. I feel like that's probably the main.
So foot traffic, long hours. So is there a certain amount of people that you want in the place?
I would say at least 40 to 50 people.
And then long hours, how long do you want it to be open for?
24 hours,
24
honestly.
hours
If I can get 24 hours, that'll be perfect.
Do you think people, when they come into like the vending machine business, they have too many unrealistic expectations in terms of like how much they want the machines to be making?
Yeah, I would say like most people that come into the vending business that didn't really like put in any research on the business, I think they probably think they can come into business and just make a killing. Vending business can really, it can raise your eyebrows.
So where do you see yourself 5 years from now in like the vending machine world? Like,
okay, 5 years from now, I would see myself actually doing vending, more locations, and I actually want to get in and do this full time. So I see myself 5 years full time.
Okay, and if you could give yourself like a piece of advice, like let's say when you first started, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself, just stay consistent. Vending is a long-term game. Just stay consistent, see it through.
Do you think many people like give up like before they see like the fruits of their labor when it comes to vending machines?
Yeah, because like I said, vending is like a game is for the long term. It's nothing that you can like. I'm not gonna say you can't obtain wealth right away, but mostly someone that's starting off, it's a long-term game. So you want to give yourself a chance to enjoy your fruits of your labor.
Got you. If products expire, what do you do? What do you usually do with expired products?
Well, so I try to like within a week of the product being expired, I try to I'll put it like a sale on it. So if it's like $1, I sell it for like 50 cents or
just to get
yeah. But if I have like a product that just don't sell and when it just expire, I would either like try to give it to somebody before it expire, or I would just throw it away.
You throw away your snacks?
I mean, I don't know where's.
You want to give it to like homeless
people? I said that too, man, but I was like, I don't want to just give it to like an old snack to somebody, even though I'm pretty sure they would definitely eat it. But
I feel like they don't care about the expiration.
Yeah,
they're like, man, I just need something to eat.
That's kind of like but I try to sell it. If anything, I try to get it off. Like. So this is my catalog here, man. So the catalog, it has like what contact information. It has like just who I am or who we are as a business.
Are you giving them this whole thing?
No, you're
just showing it to them.
Yeah,
okay.
But I do have like a PDF form where I can like email it to them and they can go through it. So yeah, and then it also has like gumballs, but that's totally different. But I placed a few of those before too.
How was the gumball? I have one. How was the gumball machine?
So I placed my first gumball machine was like in a seafood boy restaurant, and it did okay. Like $25 a month. But I placed my second gumball machine in a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
And it does good. It does good.
You ever seen the ones with like the car? You ever seen the ones with like the car readers on them, like the huge?
Oh yeah,
ones?
the big ones. Matter of fact, I follow what's the
Quick
guy?
Play?
Yeah. Out in Vegas, I think, somewhere out west.
They're
Arizona.
in Vegas somewhere.
That's crazy, and they do crazy.
They're killing over there with like the gumball, because it's like, I guess people see it and adults would probably buy it.
Yeah.
They wanna,
It's almost like an experience.
Yeah. What do you think is like one of like the biggest mistakes that vending machine business owners are making today that you see?
I would say buying the machine first and overbuying product before you actually place them.
So when you're buying your product, do you have like a certain margin that you want the product to be sold at? Do you have like a certain like price limit that you're aiming at in terms of like when you're buying the product?
Yeah, so when you're buying a product, you want to buy the product for the least amount possible, so that way you can actually mark up 2 times or 3 times the value of that product in your machine to make a profit.
How big do you think branding is inside the vending machine business?
I would say branding is big. It separates you from the local competitors. It separates you from everybody else. And also, you can build your brand to have like a connection with the people that's looking for vending. So the Nutty Buddy coil here is like halfway turned. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just rotate it and test vend the coil so it can like go all the way around, right?
What happens when it's like this? Do you find it's gonna fall down?
So I think so I have like the sensors on the bottom, drop sensors at the bottom. So like just say if an item was to get stuck or didn't like come forward good enough, the machine will like keep spinning until the item drop.
Got you. And how much would you say these 2 vending machines cost you?
Well, I bought all 3 of them together for like $6,500.
$6,500.
Yeah, and I think
so that makes it like probably at like 20,
yeah,
22,
like,
22 a piece. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're getting all these snacks from Kroger's and stuff, I'm assuming too.
Well, no, I use Sam's Clubs for a majority of like my
your snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you put like those type of like specialty products inside the machine?
So I actually changed the coil.
Okay.
Because it was more like a smaller coil. So I got a bigger coil.
And where did you find those coils from?
I found this coil, what website it was. I can't remember the site off the top, man, but I bought them offline.
And then I see that you don't have prices on your machine. Is that on purpose?
For me, I feel like if you put like a product with a price on it, and if it's a higher price, and they'll probably be like, nah, I don't think I want to do it. But I feel like if they see a product, and they see a product and it's like they want the product, they gonna buy it no matter what. Until they actually swipe their card and they already bought it now.
So you're saying like the price could turn people away?
Sometimes it could.
But maybe they don't even see the price.
Right.
They're like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it regardless.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. When it comes to like programming this machine in terms of like changing prices and stuff, do you find it very simple? Is it like super complicated for like someone that's new?
So when I first started, I actually wrote out how to change pricing or test vendors, things like that, but it's actually here on the back of the machine now.
Okay.
But it's very easy. It's just basically pushing the service button and you'll go to whatever you're trying to do as far as like test vend or set different pricing.
Got you. Okay. So it's pretty simple, because I know people probably ask you like, yo, isn't it hard to like change prices, isn't it?
No, it's pretty simple. It's pretty
simple.
Easy. Yeah.
All right, got you. I know some people get like the booster thingies, but like I don't know. I never
like
got
the big, like the high gain antennas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one on here. Like I just took it off like last week. It didn't make a difference.
Help?
It didn't help at all. So I put the original back on and I
started working.
slid it over and it worked a little better. It worked now, thank God.
Did you ever call them and say like, hey, like?
Yeah, I actually called them, talked to them a few times, and they just was like,
I feel like the customer service is like
oh,
terrible.
You be on the phone all day trying to even get a call back.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the call back, and then like, do you have any problems putting your vending machines like outside?
Nah, not so far. Oh well, so far so good. Basically, this is my first time having a machine outside too. I was a little nervous about it at first.
But no problems, even when it's cold and stuff, snows?
No problems at all. No problems. Everything just worked pretty good.
Also, are these like 2 different places, I'm guessing?
Nah, they the same. It's the same place.
It's the same. Okay. For this machine, is there like a map for this machine or no?
Yeah, I have the same card read on Niax. I have a map for it. I'm able to see what's sold, what's not sold. So what I'm doing now is just.
Do you ever clean the machine, or it's like by the time you clean it, it's gonna?
This one will be right back dirty. I started cleaning it when I first placed it here. Then after a while, I was like, man, as long as the drink's not dirty.
Yeah, because it's gonna get dirty. All the debris and all the stuff flying regardless.
Right. So we can leave this.
And I'm guessing you put the longer expiration dates here, and then the shorter ones over there.
Right. Yep.
And what do you think lasts longer, drinks or snacks, in terms of like expiration dates?
Expiration dates, drinks for sure.
This machine also was close to this 22.
This one was like, I think like 600-700 or something like that.
600-700 for this machine?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Have you ever posted like cash collections like on Instagram or like?
I post one cash collection when I first started, but like recently, no, I haven't posted anything. I thought about posting cash, but nah, I'll be like, nah, I don't want to post.
You get you scared?
I wouldn't say scared. I just would be like, I don't really want people just to
know. I feel that. I feel
yeah.
that. So if we want to find you, where can we find you?
We can find me on Instagram at Pick and Choose Vending.
If you guys got this far to the video, comment the word. Give us a word.
We're going to comment the word Pick and Choose.
Comment the word Pick and Choose. And
yes, sir.
yeah, and we're guys going to catch you guys on the next video.
And we out.
We out.